Hi, it's Dr. David Greene, founder and CEO of R3 Stem Cell, the global leader in regenerative therapies. All right, we get asked a lot, what's the deal with the COVID vaccine and the mesenchymal stem cells that you're administering? Patients will say, well, I don't want that mRNA, or I don't believe in the vaccines, and we get it, all right? You get asked that question once or twice, whatever. You get asked that question a few hundred times, then it deserves an answer, right? A scientifically backed answer. So me and my research team actually published recently a peer-reviewed paper on this topic. And you can see it behind me, but I'm gonna summarize basically the gist of what you need to know, okay? Here's an umbilical cord. This is a model, this is the placenta, this is the cord, okay? It's not real. We've been asked that before. I felt compelled to mention that. All right, so the umbilical cord has 3 blood vessels in it, all right? Around those blood vessels is this gelatinous matrix called Wharton's jelly. Wharton's jelly is a tremendous source of mesenchymal stem cells. So when we get an umbilical cord to process in the lab, these blood vessels get removed completely. Okay, so all that remains is this gelatinous matrix, which we then process using an FDA cleared kit, okay, to mince it up, separate out the cells, and then those cells can be cultured if it's outside the United States. All right, now when you get a vaccine, whether it's COVID, polio, diphtheria, whatever, those vaccines spark up a reaction in your immune system, and they create either B cells, T cells, antibodies that are able to then react against the antigen, okay, which could be the COVID virus. All right, now those cells and antibodies will either reside in the bloodstream, they'll reside in the lymph nodes, or the bone marrow. Okay, they do not reside in umbilical cord tissue itself. Okay, so when we remove these blood vessels, and then with the FDA cleared kit where we use to process the umbilical cord, this tissue gets rinsed and rinsed and rinsed and rinsed. So any red blood cells that could possibly remain are removed. All right, so when you separate out the stem cells, and then those either get put into vials or expanded, cultured, to be used around the world, there are none of those immunologic components, the B cells, T cells, or the antibodies remaining in this tissue. So there are no remnants of those cells that get transmitted to a recipient when they receive an umbilical cord stem cell procedure. Okay, now I'm going to do a separate video regarding umbilical cord blood, because then if you get a cord blood procedure, yes, you are getting some remnants and you are getting some passive immunity. But when you get the stem cell procedures with no cord blood, which is the vast majority of what we provide around the world, there are no vaccine, antibody, mRNA remnants transmitted. All right? Visit us online today at r3stemcell.com, and then call us to set up your free consultation at +1 for the USA, 844-GET-STEM. Thank you.